What's up, everybody? I'm Sharonda.
And I'm Dwight,
And this is Every Ware We Go podcast.
where connection is the destination.
Real stories to show, connections that grow. Everywhere we go, yeah, we tell them. Real stories to show, connections that grow. Everywhere we go, yeah, we tell them.
Today's guest is someone who doesn't just produce events, she builds entire ecosystems around them.
We're talking about the chief event strategist behind festivals and experiences that have generated millions of dollars for Black businesses.
From launching Memphis Black Restaurant Week, which has generated more than $3 million for Black restaurants, to producing festivals, food truck events, and professional celebrations across multiple cities, Cynthia has turned community into economic impact.
And if you think she's busy, this year alone, there are at least 8 events scheduled in Huntsville and 7 in Memphis. And that's not even counting the recurring series tied to some of these events.
That's right. So if you've ever wondered how someone builds events that brings thousands of people together and move real money into the community,
You're about to find out.
let's welcome Cynthia Daniels from Cynthia Daniels Company.
Thank you for the invitation.
Oh, man, we are so happy to have you.
It's been
Excited
long
to meet you.
overdue, but
Yes.
Definitely.
we got through all the obstacles and made sure
Yes.
it happens.
We're
So,
here today.
Appreciate
Yes, and
it.
this is where we're at.
Yeah.
And so we like to start off with where questions.
All right, let's do it.
So the first one is, where did we meet?
Where did we meet? So I met you all in person at Black Opulence. That was the first event I did in 2024 in Huntsville.
Yes,
So
yes.
that's where I remember meeting her. Is that where you
Yeah.
met her?
We talked before then because I saw her out. I was trying to make sure I got to
Yes.
know this powerhouse woman.
She's a stalker. She's
A
a stalker,
little.
so
Just a little. Nobody's
Yes.
convicted me
that's
yet.
how she got me. So
Oh my gosh.
But that's the first time we met in person, both of us.
Right,
Yeah.
but I remember we actually had a phone call. We scheduled a phone call,
we
talked
did.
on the phone. Immediately, I love the warmness of your voice. I'm like, oh, she's good people. I gotta stay connected to her.
It was immediately like
Yeah,
connection.
definitely.
That's what we always talk about.
we're all about
connection.
connection.
So I will ask the next question. It's kind of related, and maybe we could just include this one. I mean, go past this one because there was other ones. Where
You're
have
taking longer than the question. Go ahead.
where have we come to your events? Where have we come to your events?
Meaning where
Which events have we come to that are CDCO events?
You may not know.
Yeah.
That's
I know
really
you
for us.
came to my last New Year's Eve event.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
Not forget that pink outfit you had on because you was, doing.
Are you talking about her or me?
Not you.
Okay.
I don't know if you made it to garden party or not.
We
I
did.
don't think.
No,
Yes, we
we
did.
made it to one, but
We
not
did,
the
yes.
last one.
The one
Yeah.
at White Azalea. That's
Yeah,
right. That's right.
yeah.
Yeah, that was the first one I did.
I love that.
And we also snuck into a food truck festival.
The f- it was
the
so
rally.
many people there. I couldn't even see it.
No, you wouldn't
It was
have.
a good hot day.
Yes.
It was. It was very hot.
It was
very hot.
September, but it felt like July.
It did. People grabbed food from the truck. They danced a little bit, and then they got on down.
Yeah, yeah. That was basically really fun. I think I know you had the Black Art and Wine Festival. Every
Yeah.
time we had a conflict on that, but
No, I
it's-
know.
there's just so many awesome events, and I can already say this. Can I say this even though we're not trying to do dates? Elixir. But we're gonna talk more about that later.
Elixir,
But
that's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
that's my
I'm putting
baby.
that out
I
there.
can't wait for that one. I can't wait for that one. Where is your happy place?
My happy place nowadays, actually, a good winery.
Ooh.
Anywhere where I can just, enjoy nature, have a glass of wine, enjoy some soft music. Like that puts me in a happy place.
That's good. We got a winery right here.
Okay.
No, I'm joking.
Right at the house.
We want you to be happy, so yes.
You are too much. Where are you from?
I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia.
ATL.
Yeah, ATL.
In the
shout
city or like one of the?
No, I'm actually in the city, Southwest Atlanta. So I'm sure
Wow.
you've heard SWATs before. So I grew up really where TLC, Outkast, Goody Mob went to high school right in that little area.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
So you're a rapper.
I'm not a rapper, but
okay.
you know what? Little known fact, I was on the hook with T.I. I don't know
Oh,
why this
shoot.
randomly coming.
For real.
I'm talking way, way, way back in the day. Sidebar, my brother was a producer early on in Atlanta. One of the weekends I was home from Alabama A&M. The young lady that was supposed to be on the hook didn't show up. So he was working with Attic Crew. So one of the songs with T.I. and Attic Crew, I'm actually like in the background on the hook.
Oh, wait,
Oh.
are you actually singing?
Not singing.
Rapping.
Oh.
Oh, you're talking.
Oh.
Like the
Okay.
girl, I'm saying, ooh,
Is it a skit?
why are we here? So the song is called Dope Boy Fresh.
Dope
and so
Boy
I'm
Fresh.
saying, ooh, he's so fresh.
Ooh, he's so fresh.
That's
Oh, we can
it.
look that up.
Did you have to like audition for that line? Like,
That was
I was
it.
available.
he's so fresh.
Now
Oh,
listen,
he's so
I thought
fresh.
I'd be in the video.
Yeah.
I thought I'd be famous. I was gonna drop
Yeah.
out of A&M. It did not happen that way.
Rhonda was a video vixen too, so she's been in a couple.
Oh,
of
wait a minute. You got to share. I share.
She has been.
I've been an extra in some videos, but
Okay.
why you had to bring that up? All right, so
We just
now I was
been a little
telling-
comfortable today. That's what's happening.
we just let it all hang out. No, so the extra, I guess I did a Deborah Cox video,
Oh, excuse
and
me.
I did one with what's KRS-One
Yeah.
and Jason
Weaver.
Weaver.
That's
This is
dope.
in New York. Like this is the '90s for for
First
sure.
of all, the 90s was the best place.
It
It
is,
was.
It was. Yes.
we was
neglect
talking about
that.
that.
Shutting all those 2000s down. So yes, we.
He got some hater.
I actually got mad. Yes.
So I need to get your autograph after this. That's what you're telling me.
after I get yours.
Okay.
Touche.
There you go.
Who's next? Is that me?
Oh no. We can go right
Oh,
into it.
so yeah, we're gonna get into a little bit more about from ideas to economic impact, the things that you've done.
Okay.
You
I'll start. So you built a career around producing large cultural events.
Yes.
And what was the moment you realized bringing people together could actually be your business?
Oh wow, that's a great question. Honestly, it started in Memphis. At the time, I was working in HR. Had never done an event, but I recognized that Memphis was missing that upscale event scene for Black professionals. Something that I was so used to back home in Atlanta.
Right.
And you know, I'm the type that you can either complain about something or you can do something about it. So I just started creating small mixers. You know, I would see other Black professionals out. Now, this is 2011. Imagine me with a clipboard. If I saw you all out at a restaurant, I would walk up to you, hey, I would love to get your email address. Because, you know, email addresses were like the thing back
Yes.
then.
yeah.
And so I got to the point,
Shout
guys.
out to Gmail.
Right.
Go ahead.
One couple at a time, one person at a time, I built up a list of like 200. So I was really doing something. And I would send out like a mass email. We meet up at places. And I would just see the shocked look on people's faces to say, oh my God, there's someone like me here. Or we have this in common. Or I just moved here. I don't know anybody. So honestly, just organically seeing people connect and just knowing that, okay, just one mixer can make a difference and make more people feel welcome. I knew it was something there.
She is speaking our language.
I mean,
She is speaking our language.
I told you.
Okay.
Okay.
So going from idea to economic impact,
Sure.
you launched Memphis Black Restaurant Week,
Yeah.
which has generated millions,
Yes.
millions of dollars for restaurants.
Yeah.
What problem were you trying to solve there? And how do you intentionally design events so local businesses actually make money?
Sure. So at that time, a friend of mine, again, I'm still working a 9 to 5, wasn't even thinking about entrepreneurship, but a friend of mine opened up a restaurant in Memphis. And it allowed me to see kind of behind the scenes what it takes to operate, you know, financially,
lot that goes
the
into
labor,
it.
all of that.
Yes.
And so, like the first 2 weeks, I mean, it was wall to wall business. I mean, people were just stopping by sowing seeds. It was a beautiful thing to see. And so, by the third or fourth week, when it was crickets, I'm like, well, hey, let's get some commercials on the radio. Let's go to TV. And my friend said, I've spent all my money on the restaurant. I don't have anything else to give.
Oh, wow.
And it was at that moment I realized, oh, this is why Black restaurants are hidden jewels.
Yes.
They don't have the funding to continue to
Yes.
market and compete with the corporate restaurants and chains. So I thought, you know what? Okay, if I can get some of my favorite Black-owned restaurants to do some type of cool event, and I thought, okay, what could have the most impact? Okay, a week long. If I could get 100 people at that time to support, I signed on 8 restaurants. I did something great. Over 3,000 people participated the first year.
Oh, my.
It's strictly a social media marketing campaign. $85,000 spent in 1 week. So we're quadrupling the revenue these restaurants have.
Absolutely.
And just seeing the impact for me was a life changer. And also recognizing, wait a minute, I didn't make any money from that. It was for the community, but then it was
Right.
like, wait a minute, you need to do something with this gift. So
Right.
that's when I just understood it was one meal at a time, but you really are pouring back into the Black community while you're doing that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Man.
Yeah, something so
So
simple.
I love the metrics.
Yeah,
And I love that you found a need
yeah.
for a gap that was,
That was there for sure.
But also, I love the fact that you were like the pioneer of like,
Yeah, and
what was it, Memphis
Restaurant,
Week?
Black Restaurant Week.
Yeah.
You're like the Carter G. Woodson of
Oh
the
my God.
Memphis
Well, thank you. I'll take that.
restaurants.
But it was
yes.
annually every year after that?
Yeah, and so the second year, Essence Magazine featured me, which was
Oh, my.
crazy. I'm again crazy moment.
Fangirling, right?
And so other people in other cities read my story. They were inspired by it, and they created their own restaurant week in different cities. So to know that it became a national brand, I mean, just forever changing.
Impact, for sure. And then is this an annual event still?
It is an annual event. So yeah. So last year we celebrated 10 years. So we're still trying to. The way the economy is right now, though, people just don't have disposable income like normal. So we're just trying to shift it. Maybe do a summer edition. Maybe just wait till next year. Still kind of figuring it out right now.
I understand.
Yeah.
So you said Essence, and then you've been in Black
So Black Enterprise.
Enterprise.
Yeah, so
you're in all the magazines.
Oh, my God.
Ebony,
yeah.
Jet Beauty of the Week. You just hitting them all.
throwback, right? But no, it was crazy, and I've actually been in Essence 4 different times now.
Really?
Oh,
Brag, but it's
yeah, no
for
bragging.
different events, different reasons. But it's always amazing to be, celebrated in that regard.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Now, I got to ask this. This is a follow-up. How did you structure it so that it could start to make you money? Was it the participation from the restaurants or ticketing?
So really, it wasn't even necessarily making money from that week because
Yeah.
again, it wasn't about me saying, okay, well, said restaurant, you quadrupled your revenue. I need,
Yeah.
5-10% of that.
Right.
I didn't want to be that person. It was more so I need to be an entrepreneur because I have a gift with consulting and creating something. So that's kind of where that came from. What I did learn is that I wanted to have enough money to cover the marketing, the t-shirts, all the graphics, the signages. So there's a small entrance fee, but anything the restaurant makes, no, they keep that.
That's what's up. I
yeah.
love that. I guess once you conquered Memphis, like I can't, you got to call it what it is, right?
It's incredible.
You've had an impact, a marked
I
impact
have.
in Memphis,
I
and
have.
then your college city. I mean, Huntsville. I guess we could go ahead and say you have this connection at Huntsville
Ooh,
because of your alma mater.
correct.
What is that?
Alabama A&M University.
Alabama A&M
Bulldogs.
University.
Right, home of the Bulldogs.
So
That's
then
right.
you basically returned to Huntsville
Yeah.
with the New Year's Eve Party Life
Correct.
event. And as someone who produces events in multiple cities, what stands out to you about Huntsville's culture and its potential?
First of all, let me take you back 20 years, right?
Okay.
So I finished grad school in 2006.
Oh,
and
wow.
I finished undergrad in 2003.
Okay.
So when I left Huntsville, there was a Greyhound bus station downtown, and there was
Okay.
Sammy T's and nothing else.
Oh,
Wow.
cool.
So
Okay.
coming back for my 20-year reunion, and I saw like Bridge Street, I saw hotels and restaurants downtown. I'm like, what?
What happened?
What happened?
Right.
None of this existed, and it was. I had a great experience in undergrad and grad school. Don't get me
Right.
wrong, but that's why I left to Atlanta as soon
Right.
as I graduated.
Oh.
So just coming back and seeing the development and growth, I thought, wow, there's room for opportunity here. So that's kind of where it started at. But Huntsville, it's even. I've been doing events now here for about 2.5 years. I still see things developing and more people moving here and just so many companies relocating here. It's
Yeah.
just prime time to build,
Yes, for
Yeah.
sure.
No, this is has a great potential. So
Absolutely. And the people are just amazing. Like, it's so funny. A lot of people from Memphis have come to my Huntsville events and they're like, we've never met people so nice.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
That is literally the
I
first
like
thing they
that.
say. You all are so welcome.
We're from up
and
north,
kind.
so yes,
Yeah.
we know it's much nicer here.
But did you find the same kind of gap when you talked about Memphis? Like, just being able to have that space for Black professionals, getting them together?
I did in a sense. I mean, of course, I felt like Huntsville was a little bit more progressive than Memphis at the time when I started events, but I did see gaps. Obviously New Year's Eve. Although I do know that we're in the Bible Belt and that a lot of people go to watch night service, I thought, well, there's still some people that want to get dressed up, go to a safe place and have a good time. Again, with garden party, there are people, again, most of my stuff is very upscale luxury events, but also something like a food truck festival. I kept looking. I was like, I don't see a food truck festival in Huntsville. I think this is something I could bring here. So as much as I did my research, I saw things, but I didn't see anything that necessarily looked like what I had already created. So I
Right.
just wanted to try and bring it over here.
Yeah, you get to try new things, not just everything.
Experiment. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, well, you've created many different events over the years. How do you decide when an event should continue to grow versus when it's time to cancel it and move on?
That's a great question. And I laugh because I just celebrated 9 years as an entrepreneur full time.
Oh my goodness,
Made it through the
years.
pandemic.
Oh yeah,
Even
for
now.
sure.
But I
Yeah.
recognized, I have a formula with my signature events. Some of them I have done, 7, 8, almost even 9 years now. So there just comes a time when you have to do a refresh and a rebrand. So I think when when things become a little too predictable to the public, I feel like it's time to change it up or
Okay.
remove it, bring something else back, and then maybe take it off the shelf and bring it back at a later time. But I think you always want to keep people excited, not like, oh, here comes this New Year's Eve event again. It's the same old, same old. Like I recognize one thing I kind of shared with the public before the pandemic, working with the New Year's Eve event at the Hilton property, we easily booked 100 rooms just within the first week.
Wow.
Wow.
After the pandemic, we struggled to probably get about 10. And that's because people, things were really weird back
Yes.
in 2020, right?
Yeah.
And so even now, I think it could be just because people feel more comfortable going home, but I don't see the need to, maybe do it at a hotel. Maybe I can do that at a venue. Maybe I can do a theme with it, not just necessarily the same old black and gold, balloon drive, old Hollywood. So again, I've done that event. I started that one in 2017 in Memphis. I feel like it's time to do something completely different for New Year's Eve in both markets.
I do have a quick question. How do you do a Memphis New Year's Eve and a Huntsville?
It's a great question. Well, I have a great team, right? So I don't
know if you have like
obviously,
a
I can't-
fast jet or something.
I can't
Because we were able to get you this year. So Cynthia was in Huntsville
was
this
crazy.
time.
My best friend, who is my biggest cheerleader, and her husband have gone to every New Year's Eve. The first 2 years, she's like, "So what time you coming?" I said, "I won't be there. Like, I'm gonna be in Memphis because I got to do the toast." But I was conscious enough to make sure I did it this past year. But
Yeah, it was nice.
unfortunately, I can't get to both cities in one night.
Yeah.
Till
I'm not trying hard enough.
I'm not.
Yeah, because I figure you're gonna clone yourself, and then we'll
Oh.
have several.
Yeah.
do that.
We gotta have a couple Cynthia
Absolutely.
Daniels.
Yeah. Where's a will?
I'm gonna clone myself.
Where
and
there's
then
a
I'll
will.
do that. There we
Until
go.
that happens, though, we might have
Yeah.
to be surprised as to which one
Which
you're
city
gonna
I'll
choose.
pop up.
Exactly.
Here
That's
we
not
go.
gonna change my decision towards
Well, I
coming
appreciate it.
if
Well,
I
it's
can make
about
it.
the experience. It's not about me.
Right.
It's about the experience overall.
I did notice that, like, it's
Yeah.
a brand, and you expect a certain experience with the
Yeah.
Cynthia Daniels and
Yeah.
Well,
company.
let me jump in because
Uh-oh.
one thing I do like about what you do
Okay.
is that you plan everything early.
Woo!
And so
I
you
don't
have
do-
your whole calendar
Come on, man.
mapped out.
Yep.
And because of that, even Sharonda's been like, you know what? We can't do something on this day because Cynthia Daniels has her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
No,
thank you.
she
But,
said it like at least 3 times.
I mean, that just comes
Last
from
year.
me and how when you operate in a large scale event.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I normally before the world has just changed drastically. I'm usually 2 years in advance.
Yeah.
Usually, I already have my venues locked in for the next 2 years. I know exactly what I'm doing. Well, of course, it changed up a bit after the pandemic, but I'd like to number one let my followers know these are the dates that may be important to you. I'm very budget conscious, so I don't. Again, I do the upscale luxury things, but I don't want to surprise you with that. If you want to come to these back-to-back things, I want you to have time to plan for it.
Yeah.
I do have people that travel to come
Yes.
to my
You do.
events. I have a following out of Atlanta, out of Dallas, and that's still growing. So again, they have to make time to plan. And let's be honest, majority of my followers now are parents. So you also may have to make babysitting arrangements. So again, I want to make sure I roll out everything so you're able to properly plan. And then come on, with the ladies, outfits, makeup, hair, we got to plan for that too. So I don't want to just surprise people at the last minute with the pop-up.
That's what makes
We're
it.
taking notes. We are taking
Listen.
notes.
It's a master class. I
experience.
keep
It's the
saying that.
experience. Yeah.
I keep saying that, but I can't hold back on that.
Wow.
So during the pandemic, speaking of pandemic, you
Mhm.
launched the Juneteenth Shop Black virtual experience.
Mhm.
It's talking about a pivot. You help businesses generate over $1 million in sales.
Yeah. And
What did that moment teach you about innovation and resilience?
Number one, you just have to believe in yourself.
Mhm.
Even when you feel like all hope is gone, that
Mm.
there are no options, the world is shut down, what else can you do? And
Mhm.
honestly, that event was birthed from all of the Black vendors that have been rocking with me all year. They're used
Mhm.
to setting up at, 5, 6 events. So now they can't set up.
Right.
So how can I create a platform for them to sell their merchandise?
Mm.
And what's crazy, when I launched that event just to get vendors in Memphis, some kind of way it went viral. It reached Houston, it reached California. So I've got vendors all over the country reaching out. Then CNN reached out to me.
Oh my.
The Today Show reached out to me. And so
Wow.
because I was really the only person, which is, again, only if God's grace,
Amen.
the only person that, yes, we were celebrating Juneteenth, especially after everything that happened with George Floyd.
Right.
But this was the way that I could spend money with a Black business to really pour into a business. Everybody else was just bringing awareness around Juneteenth, but
Mhm.
this, and especially people that didn't look like us. They were the main ones saying, "Oh my gosh, I found this," and it was just, my followers started changing after that. It was just,
Wow.
it was nice to
Blew
see.
up.
It was so nice to see that so many people just wanted to rally behind those businesses. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, and that my website crashed. I think we launched at 9 a.m. that morning on Juneteenth. 14,000 people logged on at the same time.
Oh,
I was like,
too many visitors.
so I'm calling my website designer, panicking. We weren't
Prepared,
prepared for
yeah.
that. And so I extended it over the weekend because, of course, it slowed down a couple of hours. But yeah, $1 million, that was insane. I never seen anything like that.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Like, you surprise yourself with some of these
I
things
did.
you do.
And
All these-
sometimes
Yeah.
you have to go bold because God wants us to do that. He's like, if you just meet me halfway, I'm going to exceed all your goals.
Wow.
That's amazing. You had like all these networks reaching out to you.
Yeah, that was, and
We had to create our own show so that we could somebody would reach out to us.
but I
Yeah.
had to create Restaurant Week. I had to create this for them to find me. That's what it's about. And we haven't even talked about this. I'm an introvert naturally. So this is,
Oh, wow.
What's up with this? She
This
says
is-
she's an introvert too.
let me tell you.
Believe her what she says she is.
Now
too.
I
You
really
don't
feel like
wanna
I'm
believe-
just at the house relaxing with y'all. But
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to
so
be.
when I
yes.
moved to Memphis, I was 29. This was 2008, the economy crash.
Right. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Got laid off in Atlanta for about a year. Could not find anything with my 2 degrees from Alabama A&M University.
Oh my
It's not their
goodness.
fault. I was just inexperienced. Everybody else was laid off with me. So I had a dear friend from A&M that was from Memphis. So moved to Memphis. Only knew one person.
Wow.
Well, at 29, very introverted, I knew I had to make friends. So I went to the Whitehaven Community Library, got a book on how to network. I read the book cover to cover, and I forced myself to go out every week and meet 3 people at an event, actually follow up with them. And so I would say after 2 years of doing that, it just became natural. But when I need to unplug and turn it off, the introvert, she's still there. She's still
Oh,
there.
that
That's
makes sense to
amazing.
me.
Yeah.
It's where the energy comes from. You have to recharge.
Yeah.
See, told
So,
you.
see,
he doesn't
Bert,
believe. He doesn't
We're
believe.
2 of a kind. Yeah.
He don't know.
It's okay. It's okay. It's a gift and a curse.
Okay, we'll go with that. Well, people see packed festivals and assume one person makes it happen. Who actually pulls these events off? And about how many people does it take to produce a CDCO?
It's a great
Events.
question. So I would say typically I have about a staff of 25. They're part-timers, so I definitely have been able to identify over the years just really good people that are passionate about events, that care about my brand as much as I do. I would say about 70% of the planning, executing, preparation is me. It's going to be Cynthia
Yes,
Daniels.
right.
But then I will delegate it to my team. I have I have a hierarchy of positions, but I have a director of events, I have a senior events manager, I have 2 event managers, assistant event manager, and so on and so on and so on. So again, there are a lot of events where I don't have to physically be there because I know that it's in good hands and they're able to just execute it without me.
What makes a CDCO event?
Again,
What distinguishes it from?
I'm all about experiences. And
Okay.
so that starts with my branding. When you see whether it's a new event or old event, you're gonna see a nice crisp graphic.
Yes.
You're gonna see my logo, that's the stamp of approval. You're gonna have all the information up front. I am a stickler for okay, you making an announcement, stay tuned. But I'm excited right now. So what we doing? Where's the link? Where can I buy my things? Because people are excited in the moment. So I want them to know, you have all the information in front of you. You're going to get a description. There are no surprises. It's not going to be canceled unless it's just a tornado, hurricane, some natural disaster. We're gonna rock and roll because
Regardless of who's there, yes.
I've had that happen to me so many times where I buy a ticket and we're gonna cancel it. Well, I do hate that you didn't make your ticket sales, but what about the people that did invest the money? So I just want people, and I really feel like in the beginning, Huntsville needed to trust me. I do remember by the time I did Black Arts and Wine Festival, November of 2024, I had a handful of people, hey, I just been watching your stuff. I've been wanting to make sure it happens. But I get it.
Yeah.
So that makes a Cynthia Daniels Co event, knowing that it's quality, you're going to have a good time, you're going to feel safe in the space, you're going to have a quality DJ, people are going to look good, you're going to feel good. And because I've also been to events, not necessarily in Huntsville, but I don't like when I go somewhere and I see the person throwing an event, but now you feel like you're too good to acknowledge me, say hello, like I'm beneath you. What's that about? I spent my hard-earned money to be here with you, so I want to feel invited and interacted with. So I take pride in that with my stuff.
I think we're taking notes.
Oh,
You're like a
I'm-
role
okay,
model. Like
listen.
this is
Anybody
Okay.
watching
Really good
this
for us.
better be taking notes because, like I said, it's a master class. Can I throw in a couple other
Sure.
tidbits that I
No, you
noticed?
cannot. Go-
Yes, I
and
want
I
to
have
throw in
some-
some
oh.
tidbits.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway because if I ask Dwight, he's gonna say no anyway. I've noticed that the communication is always stellar.
Yes.
Like even to the point of details of like where people should park. Like
Oh.
if there's a color scheme, in advance, you don't feel left out that you didn't get to participate in that.
Okay.
You've done I don't know if it's like Pinterest or just some other kind of graphic.
Showing the images.
A lookbook.
Yes.
Yes.
It
Like
helps.
people, it
helps.
not only motivates people to want to be there, like, ooh, I could look like that, you know,
Yeah.
but like it gives excitement, but it also helps people to feel like you really feel welcome when you know how to be prepared.
Yeah.
It just I love that about the see. I've never not seen that from your events, and it's the consistency of it all.
Yeah,
That's
and
what I
there's a
mean.
quality that goes into it. It's
Yeah.
not just haphazard or we're just throwing it together. We see the planning that goes involved in it. Because of it, it's a quality event,
I appreciate that.
It's very
and
intentional.
we're all about quality.
Yeah.
It has
It doesn't have to be expensive.
Correct.
It has to be good value, and that's what I've seen.
Thank you.
Yeah, because I mean, and then people who appreciate that, that's a certain group, like it's a certain niche, and I feel like definitely we fit in that demographic. So
Absolutely.
it feels so much aligned with Chocolate
Yeah.
Mountain City. I will say
yes,
that.
it does.
Thank you.
Well, I guess I don't know if you had any other questions or if you wanted me to touch
I got
on
like 3
that.
more questions.
All right, so
Okay, we keep it going.
we
Keep it
kind
going.
of we kind of almost kind of touched this a little bit because
Okay.
for someone who wants to create something that strengthens their community, whether it's events, media, or platforms, what advice would you give them?
Okay, great questions, by the way. The first thing I'm a big stickler on, write the vision, make it plain.
Mm-hmm.
You can think all these things in your head.
Say that one more time. Write the
Write
vision,
the vision, make it plain.
make it plain.
Yeah. So I'm old school. Get that
Mm-hmm.
notepad out, write it all out, how much money it may take to do it. What does it look like? What does it feel like? How much work is it going to take? I think, first of all, visually, you just have to see it written out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you can make it a reality. I think money obviously is an obstacle for a lot of people. So start small. I believe in crowdfunding. And when I say crowdfunding, that means go on your phone, reach out to your friends. Hey Sharonda, I have this vision. You've been knowing me for years. Could you put $20 towards this thing I'm trying to do?
Wow.
Plant this small seed into this thing I want to create. I think sometimes we're a little too prideful, or we want to jump out and ask somebody for a sponsorship for $50,000, but you don't even have the work done yet.
Yeah.
So just start small. It's okay to start with the immediate circle, ask them for that financial support, and just build slowly.
I'm about that. Cynthia, can you give us $20? We have this thing that
After
we're
the
trying
show,
to
I
do.
got my checkbook.
Okay, good. In that
Said
case,
them, not her.
Oh,
yeah. He didn't say.
But no,
Okay.
seriously.
Yeah,
and
but serious, yeah.
We have had a few conversations, and I know we're both busy, but I know at one point I said, let's just go ahead and all of my events need to be advertised through your company.
Absolutely.
So today is the day. Like, let's
Today is the day.
just give me the amount. Let's make it
We
happen.
ready. I don't know if I was ready. I feel like I'm more
wow.
ready now.
Okay.
Well, I mean, just some things that we are structuring with the
Understood.
site, but we'll
Understood.
sit down for sure.
Okay, well,
I'm
count
excited
me in.
about it.
I am one of the businesses that's committed to every year promoting with you guys.
I'm so
We
excited
appreciate
about
that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, your events bring thousands of people together. What is one connection or moment at an event that reminded you why you do this work?
You know what I have loved seeing, and I believe in love. I love love. I have seen couples meet at my events and eventually get married. And I just think,
Yes.
what if I didn't do this event today?
They may
Would
not
they
have been
have
together.
ever met? Like, that to me is so beautiful to see. Yeah.
I feel like, and you could tell the story again.
Okay.
There was a story about one such couple.
Maybe not in Huntsville, in Memphis.
I don't know where it was, but there was somebody you said, I'm not doing weddings. I'm not doing.
Oh, yes. So I do have a new Huntsville bride, but they did not meet at a Cynthia Daniels Company event.
Okay.
But in Memphis, one couple in particular, they didn't meet right away at my events, but they made their couple debut at Elixir, and then by the time New Year's came, he was about to propose, so it was a whole thing. And so they invited me to lunch, and I'm like, oh, and I knew the young lady. We went to the same hairdresser at the time, so I didn't think anything of it. And they sit me down, and we're just talking, and mid conversation, hey, so we want you to plan our wedding. What? Excuse me?
Wow.
And so then they explain the significance of some of my signature events. And so what do you tell a couple that, well, this event meant this and this well, okay, I will plan it. And so it was beautiful. Matter of fact, the guy's a Sigma. I just gotta throw that out there just because. But
Yeah, she's a Delta.
but it was so beautiful to see. And weddings are just for a special group of people. But if it's just a story behind it, I love love. I will do that. So that's where that came from.
I will go ahead and admit it.
Oh,
He likes to make fun of me because my dream one day, and I believe it's going to come true,
okay. Speak
is
it.
that one day I will introduce her, somehow be involved in some, like, a couple, like, ending up together. And I've only been
it could
living
be me.
half
It
a
could be me.
century.
Let's touch and
Listen,
agree.
okay,
It could be me.
yes, I would love that. I've been wanting to be the one.
She is 0 for 17.
You don't know how many numbers. You don't have. It could be 0 for 54, and I'm still going.
My brother's like 3 of them. He's married now.
No,
He found his own
successful
bride.
at interims with him. He just
Listen, you have a vision. I believe in your vision. Don't listen to him.
Come see me.
he is mean
Cynthia,
because
come
he
see me.
just stomps on my dreams. But
She
my
has
are
dreams.
there.
She has
I believe
dreams.
it.
See,
She has dreams. Yes.
haters
Y'all
gonna
are
hate. Let's
crazy.
move on. Let's move
Yeah,
on.
we need to move on. past it.
So this is kind of a Chocolate Rocket City question because platforms like Chocolate Rocket City
That's our platform.
Our platform are focused on helping people discover Black culture, businesses, and events in Huntsville. From your perspective as an event producer, how important are platforms like that to the growth of a city's cultural ecosystem?
Oh, it's very important, especially when you have new people moving somewhere. They need a hub. They need to know, well, where's the place I can go to find out all the newest things that are happening for my community. So having that outlet is definitely needed. Absolutely.
We was like, okay, like you said,
Yeah.
if you don't already have it, you need
gotta
to make
create
it.
it. You have
You
to.
gotta just have
Somebody
it.
has to do it.
Yeah.
Build it and they will come.
Yeah.
That's it.
What keeps you up at night?
What keeps me up at night? It used to be things that I couldn't control. And I finally released that. I released that in my good age of 45, that I have to allow God to do what he does and be God. And that, yes, I can pivot. Things are going to go wrong, but I sleep well at night. I do.
I love that. That's good. Did you have any other? Because I know.
No, we got a game.
Oh, we're gonna
Games.
get
I love
Yes.
games. What we got?
We're going to let you go first.
I'm first.
Yep.
Okay. So this is called this or that. It's gonna be the events this or that.
We're trying to build the perfect CDCO event. So
Ah,
it's a
yeah.
This or that.
All
This or
right.
that. CDCO version.
All right.
Let's
Yes.
go.
Let's see
Okay.
this.
So we're gonna try to do this quick so you don't think too hard on it. 'Cause
Okay,
it's like,
yeah, throw it
Okay.
at me. All right.
All right.
We'll go
so,
back and forth.
It's me first. then
Yes.
you. Okay. Concert or gala?
Oh, see, now I'm thinking because I love music. Galas, I'm gonna go concert because galas, I do those in my sleep.
Okay. VIP lounge or open dance floor?
VIP lounge. Hey, I need somewhere to sit and be comfortable. I'm 45.
Grown folk, grown folk. Okay, jeans or gowns?
Jeans.
Memphis tried and true or Huntsville emerging market?
Ooh, both.
Ah, we were trying to
She
do
go
it.
cheat. She go cheat.
can-
All right.
Okay,
All right. We're gonna let you get
don't-
away with
don't-
one.
Yeah.
Get away with that one.
Okay.
Okay. Indoor venue or outdoor festival?
I'm going outdoor festival.
Okay, outdoor.
To sell out or to get the most revenue?
Ooh, I'm going revenue.
You gotta go revenue.
Revenue. Yeah, yeah.
Day party or late night event?
45-year-old saying day party. I could be in the house by 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Listen, oh, in our
Okay.
PJs and everything.
Comfortable with my wine.
Speaking of wine tasting or signature cocktail?
I like wine tasting. That's my jam right now. Yeah.
Okay.
She's got a lane. She's gonna stick to it. Okay, local DJ or celebrity host?
I've had run-ins with celebrities. I tried that. Give me a local DJ every
Oh,
time.
Tried and true. Wow. I wouldn't have thought that
Celebrities
one.
Ooh.
Another level. Okay.
T, we gotta get the T offline.
Offline.
Get it offline.
Big stage production or intimate vibe?
I'm going big stage production. I do like to
Okay.
do it big. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Last
That's
one.
one. Food trucks or plated dinner?
Plated dinner because it's a time thing. I love food trucks, but when those lines start wrapping around, but people love to wait in line. It gives me anxiety sometimes. Like I'm gonna just eat like after the event. People love that part.
All right. Well, we have something else.
Okay.
It's called Black Folklore.
Okay.
And this is like a black facts. It's not real,
Okay.
but it could be.
All right.
So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. You don't have to react or anything. Just listen.
All right.
Despite being fully available, Vanessa Martin became the first sister to leave a visitor on her doorstep simply because they failed to call first on this day in 1977.
You see how they like Black folklore.
Black folk.
There you go, Dwight.
So we may keep it, we may not, but
Okay.
so we're gonna close out. So go ahead with your connection.
So, last questions. How does what you do build connection?
I think naturally, just at the events itself, I always like to introduce myself to people. I love to know why people came out. I want them to feel valued. So that just allows me to build organic connections. But then also thinking back to, the venue, some of the vendors that I've chosen, it allows me to build relationships where I can, refer them to new business and bring money their way as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love that.
Yeah.
And where our last where question,
Mm-hmm.
where do we go from here?
Where do we go from here? You know, again, we are in very different times, and I am just pivoting. So again, I feel like the events that I'm doing this year in Huntsville and Memphis, they may look completely different next year. I think I'm just trying to pay attention to what the people need, what they can afford, what I can afford. Because
Right.
again, on my end, venues, everything else, prices are getting more expensive. So just figuring it out, having fun doing it.
Problem solver.
That's
That's what she
yes.
is.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, that's really all we had. We are just so
Wow.
grateful that you came and
Yes.
shared with us, learned so much about you and
Yeah.
from you, and we just
And about
value
events.
what you
We
do.
learned. Yes, we're gonna rewatch this.
Wow.
It's amazing, and I just really appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming on our show.
Thank you for the opportunity. I love the work you all are doing. I'm proud to support. Thank you just for this nice kickback. Like I almost felt like I wasn't even on a podcast. It's just a great
I
conversation.
think we forgot to record, so
you-
yeah.
Run it back.
let's do this.
But no, you all are such an amazing couple, and just keep doing what you're doing. Don't get discouraged.
Well, thank you, Cynthia Daniels, for joining us on Everywhere We Go.
Yeah,
It's everywhere we go. Thank you so much.
my pleasure.
All right. See you out.
Peace. Bye.
This episode is brought to you by the Right Way 360. At a time when people are feeling real uncertainty about money, about the future, about whether what they're building will actually last, a Huntsville couple is asking a question that's harder to answer than it sounds. What does it actually mean to be wealthy? Living a 360 life. Their definition is simple. 360 wealth is living so aligned with yourself, with others, and with your purpose that your life naturally produces something healthy enough, strong enough, and substantial enough to pass to the next generation.
Yeah, we tell them